This is my wife's new lawnmower. Let me just give you a walk around. 54-inch. Nice little lawnmower. She hates the seat. And my intention was, on my lawnmower, my X-Mark, the mower's nice. I freaking hate that lousy ass seat on that thing. So I was trying to figure out a way to switch them out without making major modifications. And I would have to alter the wiring, and I would have to alter the bolt patterns. And it's all doable, but I'm going to wait till winter. So, that was the sale price. It was, yeah, $28.93, and we just couldn't pass this up. We knew we needed to get her a good lawnmower. Hey, here's something weird. These two front tires, different brands, different pressure requirements. That's weird. Why? That didn't come from the factory, I'm sure. I don't know. They're both aired up, and they're both, you know, good tread, but they're two different brands of tires, and they have two different air pressure requirements on them. Anyway, we have a little cart that we have to drag around the yard, and so I made this. Put it right here. Looks like it was made for it. But I bought a ball, and let me get real close so you can show you what's wrong. You see the threads? How they don't go all the way down there? Even with a washer that came with it on there, there's still too much thread left. So I have some washers, but they're hardened washers, and this is a 3/4 shaft here, and they weren't quite 3/4, and I ruined a drill trying to drill through them because it wasn't hard enough to drill through the hardened washers. So I went and bought me over the years I've needed these big washers so many times and just made do or made them. I decided to just go ahead and I bought a whole box of them. So now I have them. And this is the one, actually that isn't the one, this is the one. I ruined the drill bit trying to drill through. I didn't ruin it, but I definitely ruined the temper on the end, so I'll have to fix that drill bit. That's it. So that is fixed. I had a guy call me yesterday, wanted it, and was on his way. Never showed up. This, I could get it to run. I've taken it apart. There's a diaphragm in here I got to replace. Now, of all the diaphragms I have, I don't have one for this weird looking carburetor. So I got to order a diaphragm for that. I have a head gasket, this here, that goes on that lawnmower. And it's spitting oil out the fuel pump, so that's head gasket. And then I'm going to sell that. So I'm selling that chainsaw, this here, that when I get it fixed, that lawnmower when I get it fixed, and that should pay about half of this off. Yeah, we put this on a credit card. That's probably too much info, but not everybody walks around with that kind of cash, you know. Put it on a credit card, and we'll have it paid off in no time. Couldn't pass this deal up. So let me get this ball on there, and then I'll get that other lawnmower in here and start putting that head gasket on there. There we go. I'll show you what I made that out of. Right there. I just cut those two pieces off of it. On that right there. So let me show you where that oil's leaking out of. Look at this. I was going to try to get through the summer using this, and where it's coming out is right here. And what happens is the gasket breaks down, the head gasket, and on this side of the engine are the push rods. On this side are the valves. And what it does inside the head is it pressurizes the push rod area, and it pressurizes the crankcase, and it pushes the oil up out of that. So I'm gonna put this head gasket on there, clean this up real good, and put it on the market. And it'll be good as new. There's nothing wrong with it. But my wife wanted a ZTR. They're just easier to use. Well, there's a pleasant interruption. Somebody's coming to buy this right now. So my wife has got the clippers out and she's clipping Sonny. So I'm going to wheel this down to my gate, because I don't let people come in my driveway when my dogs are out. Not because there's anything wrong with people driving in my driveway. It's just that these dogs will not get out of the driveway. And they'll run up on the cars. I mean, it's just a miracle they haven't got run over yet. So I keep my gate closed just to prevent that from happening. And when we know people are coming, we put all our dogs up and open the gate. That's just the way we got to do it. Anyway, this is sold. So I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm pulling the valve cover off. I'm going to pull the muffler off. I'm pulling the intake for the carburetor off. And then I'm going to start undoing these right here to pull the head off. But we'll get to that. I might just upload this video and then do this a separate repair video with a tripod and everything. I think I'll do that. Sold! I only got 50 for it, but I'm into it for 20 bucks. And all I did was clean the carb a little. Clean the carb, and where the carburetor mounts to the fuel tank, the screws that hold the two together were very loose. And there's also a fuel mixture screw that was plugged up. I pulled that fuel mixture screw out, cleaned it out, put it back in, tightened the carb back up to the fuel tank, and cranked right up and ran great. So I made 30 bucks for about 10 minutes worth of work. What a bunch of lazy bones you guys are. There's perfectly good squirrels out in the yard that need chasing. Where's Lucy? Oh, Lucy's outside getting the job done.
Chasing the perfectly good squirrels.
Yeah. You guys are letting Lucy do all the work. This morning she got to chase a fox out of the yard too.
Yeah,
Where were you guys?
She was chasing the fox and I was chasing her, and the fox was running around in circles. We looked like the Keystone Cops out there this morning.
And what were these guys doing?
They were in bed with you.
They were still in bed. Oh boy. Yeah, Lucy does all the work around here. You guys should be ashamed.